opportunity to earn my first Bitcoin when I saw PGI, not PGI, Bitcoin back in 2016. And it was only $500 per coin at that time. But I didn't know the value. Same like what Chris said, why purchase this thing that has no real use case? And sitting back now, I'm a bit disappointed. Maybe I was disappointed in 2020, but I'm not now. Why? Because since I have been in PGI, I have earned over 1 Bitcoin, right? I have earned in PGI over 1 Bitcoin. And I know that before the end of the year, I'll be earning more than 2 more, at least, Bitcoins very, very, very soon. So the sky's the limit to the amount that you can earn here. For persons who are looking on, I am a firefighter by profession, right? I am on vacation leave now for the past, almost 2 months. And I'm not going back to work until June. You know why that I'm able to do that? Because of PGI. There are so many persons who are working and can't take vacation leave because guess what?
Your sponsor's back.
Yes, if you take vacation leave, the earnings is going to cut, and you can't afford to do that. But because of PGI, I am able to do that. Now, I am 9 months and almost 10 months, 9.5 months into PGI. And on Sunday is pardon me, sorry. I lost my train of thought. Yes, so this Sunday I will be unveiling a special call for the Project 1000 family, which I call the Road to 10K, right? This Road to 10K is a journey that I am going to really push to help as many persons who want to earn $10,000 in the next 12 weeks. 12 weeks to 10K. $10,000 in the next 12 weeks. I'm going to show all, who comes to the call, how they can achieve it. There are many persons who, in other opportunities that may seem impossible or, not achievable for the average person who is not a big networker to earn $10,000. And I have done the maths. I've looked at the compensation plan, and I realized that for the very first time, the average person can earn their first $10,000 online. And I'll be revealing, the details for that this Sunday at 7 p.m. I will be sharing the link with Chris, and I will be sharing it in the WhatsApp groups. So I'm asking all members to come out. All members to come out this Sunday night, where I will be sharing the road to 10K. This is going to be one of the biggest things. The average person in this group is going to be able to earn their first $10,000. There are many persons who are sitting with over $100,000 worth of volume on one leg. And that makes it so simple to earn $10,000 is because you just need to generate an additional 100,000. But I will be going through all the details in that. But I'm even more excited even now because I'm looking in the list of participants, and I see that my upline, the man, the myth, the legend, he has, he called me today. That's the type of upline I have. he called me today just to check up how I was doing. He is a special individual. When I chose him as my upline, I have been blessed ever since. Because of him, I'm at new heights in network marketing. I have new heights. I'm telling you, I've been able to do things in this PGI because of Mr. Alex there. Most compensation plan I go into, I'm by myself, But with him, I don't have to consider one leg of my organization. It's all covered, by Mr. Alex. And so I am honored. It's my real privilege to, allow him to speak to us tonight. Mr. Alex, before you open your mic, I want to tell you that you are on this call, and our leader, Mr. Christopher Brent, this is his call. But we have team members from St. Vincent. We have team members from St. Lucia. Is there any other country that we don't? Barbados, Jamaica. So you are speaking to the Caribbean, and I'm St. Vincent. All right. And the Grenadines. Yes. Thank you, Granville. So, Alex, I'm going to turn over to you tonight. It's really my pleasure. I'm pretty excited. There's not enough words to say thank you to you tonight. And I'm just asking you to just hand it over to you, open your mic, and talk to us tonight, Mr. Alex there. Are you there, Alex?
Yes. Hey, Ainsworth, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I'm hearing you great.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ainsworth. It's a pleasure being on here. Every time I come onto your guys' Zooms, the presentation that you guys have for our team here, it's just amazing, and it just gets me excited all over again. So thank you for hosting this. Chris did an absolutely amazing job with not just the Bitcoin training, which by the way it's just awesome to know that the team has grown so powerful. And like I said, Chris knocked it out of the ballpark. So thank you so much, Chris, for that. And thank you for your outstanding leadership in helping Ainsworth. And Ainsworth, thank you again for starting all of these Zooms for everybody. Thank you so much for starting all these Zooms for everybody. And for everybody in attendance, the Caribbean team, welcome today. Thank you for attending. You guys are rock for that. So thank you.
Welcome to you too.
And
thank you, welcome.
Absolutely, thank you so much. We are all so blessed to be here, to be able to listen to this amazing opportunity, because companies like PGI, they don't come around often. I'll tell you one thing, what I mean by that is there's a dime a dozen companies out there that's like popcorn. There are so many companies that are popping out like popcorn. This company, boom, 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 and all these companies. Well, let me give you a little bit of history, a little bit of background on where I come from, so that it'll validate what I'm about to tell you and what I'm about to share with you. Okay, in the past, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, was the very first time that I became a millionaire with a company. And I did it within my first 9 months of being with that company. And then I did it again with another company in my first 7 months. But the problem is, you guys, is, I thought I was living on top of the world. I had the money, I had the cars, I had this, I had all of that, right? But the problem is, if you ask me now, where are those companies today? And I'll tell you, they're gone. They disappeared. And let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you from experience, there is no worse feeling than being involved with the company, feeling like you're making all this money and just losing it all. Okay? It's the worst feeling. So what happened is, I stayed away from network marketing and these so-called, opportunities, business opportunities, because I knew they were out there everywhere, but I was scared. Ladies and gentlemen, I was scared because I didn't want to go to the top of the mountain to be involved with the company to lose it again. I wasn't going to go through it, and I wasn't going to put my people through it. I wasn't going to put my team through it. So I was very, very, very skeptical. Let me tell you, you want to be skeptical? I was very skeptical. Okay. So a lot of people were introducing me to a lot of companies. And I said, no, flat out, no, 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 no. I mean, I couldn't stop saying no. Finally, a gentleman, friend of mine, who's my sponsor, actually kept bugging me and telling me about this company named PGI and PGI and how wonderful they are. And I got to take a serious look. And I mean, I've heard it all. He kept calling me like once a week and telling me about it. Finally, I said, okay, tell me first of all, the first thing I want to know is who is the owner? I don't care about the compensation plan yet. I don't care about the products yet. Who is the owner? So when he told me who it was, when he said it's RV Palafox, I was like, wait a minute, that name sounds familiar. So what happened is I knew RV Palafox from the other companies that I used to be involved with. Okay, he was a leader, just like myself and just like all the other top leaders in the company. So when I found out RV was the CEO of this company named PGI, I said, okay, wait a minute, I gotta get on the phone with RV and confirm that this is real, that he's a CEO. So I got on the phone with RV and I was talking to him for maybe a good hour and a half. And he said, yes, Alex, he goes, this is my company. He goes, I decided to stop joining all these business opportunities and all this hype and all these scams because you know how it is, Alex. We had it all and we lost it all. I said, yeah, no, you're right. He goes, so I got sick and tired of the crap and all the garbage and people being hurt. He goes, so now I decided to take a stand, become CEO, and really, truly help people change lives, but not just not just temporarily, but permanently. And I said, okay. I said, you know what? I like what you're saying. I'll tell you what, can you meet me? Can you fly out here and meet me in my hometown with a couple of key leaders of mine? Because you know how it is. I don't want to just join any company. I go, even though I know you, I don't know you on a personal level like that yet. But he goes, okay. The gentleman, Mr. RV, flew out here. We sat down with a couple of my key players. And I mean, for a good hour and a half, 2 hours, we were having lunch. Yeah, he ordered some steak. We were all at a roundtable discussion. It was just a blast. And after he told us what everything was about, how PGI was going to run, the future of PGI, and all the steps that he's going to take to ensure that PGI is a real solid company. At the very end of our luncheon, I clearly remember this, and you know how sometimes people do nice things from the bottom of their heart, that from their sincerity, that you just never forget. Because let me tell you guys something. People will not forget how you make them feel. Okay, and when you guys, I'm sure can relate to that. You will never forget how someone makes you feel. And that day, the waitress, she came to our table, and I think the tab was like $700 or $800 total. And RV said, you know what, I got this, don't worry about it. And of course we were saying, no, let us pay. Well, he didn't, he paid it. And then as the waitress was walking away, he gave her $100 bill. And she goes, you already paid. She goes, no, that's for you. And she was just so happy. And from that moment on top of all the details that he gave us, we shook his hand. We gave each other a hug. He gave everybody on our team. He goes, this is the beginning of something real. And it was that day moving forward that I knew we have to share this PGI presentation with the world. I said, because I have never had this kind of excitement, this kind of feeling in a very, very long time. And that feeling I had all over again with PGI and RV Palafox being the CEO. So fast forward, here we are. I've been with PGI for about a little over a year now. It was my first year back on April last month. And, you know, I came across a gentleman like Mr. Ainsworth, who is now I consider him a very good friend now, very close team member, close friend. He's very honest, he's very hardworking, and I'm blessed to have come across a gentleman like Ainsworth, because of him, now we've got meetings and all the stuff. And I came across other people, other leaders. So anyways, to make a long story short, you guys, here I am. I'm blessed, thank God. I'm currently, I'm going to share this with you, not to show off and not to impress, because if you knew me on a personal level and you saw me on the streets, you would never know how much I make. Okay, because you always got to stay humble. It's about staying humble and helping people change lives. That's what it's about. But right now, here we are a year, I'm making about $27,000 a week, and that's growing every single day. You guys, let me tell you how good it feels to be making over $150,000 a month. Okay, when you can go to the store, and buy whatever you love without looking at that price tag, that's freedom. That's financial freedom. When you can wake up every single morning, drop your kids off at school, come back and plan out your day while you're just chilling, watching TV and having breakfast on the couch, that's time freedom. Okay, PGI will give you not only financial freedom, because I know a bunch of people that make a lot of money sitting at an office 9 to 5. Don't get that twisted. You can make a lot of money that way. But they all tell me, Alex, I make good money, but I don't have the time, right? So then you got to have time, not only financial freedom, but you got to have the time. And that's what's called total freedom, you guys. And PGI has provided so much freedom for a lot of my team members, so many of my team members. I've already helped create a millionaire. I don't know if you saw Ainsworth, but my team member Salve, she's over there in Vegas now, and she's my first millionaire that I've helped create with PGI. And I there's no doubt in my mind.
I saw it, Alex. I saw it.
Yeah, so there's no doubt in my mind that Ainsworth and Chris and every single person that is on this call can be a millionaire. And let me tell you why. You don't have to start big. You can start at the bare minimum if you want. But here's what gives me so much confidence in knowing that you will succeed. This is what I'm talking about. This is the whole story. I'm gonna whip it back around. I'm gonna tell you why I mentioned that why it's good to be with a solid company. You see, the smallest person can get started today, okay? And because the company's going to be here for a very, very, very long time, that person that started small will be in the company long enough to change their life, because the company ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. That's what I'm trying to spread the word so much, because you have the confidence to know, if I get started today, let's say I don't get started with that much, but what about, where am I going to be a year from now? Where will you be a year and a half from now? And let me tell you something, PGI is just getting started. The first year, PGI's first year was just a warm-up. It's just a warm-up. What's coming with PGI and the future with withdrawals for international members is gonna be awesome. So if you're listening to this for the first time, you guys, all I can say is close your eyes blindly, get involved, start at the bottom of the barrel if you have to, but watch your life change.